Hi everybody, and a good afternoon to anyone that is willing to learn more about the best web browser of 2012. It is Google Chrome, of course. It has had many updates in the past year, and every single update contains a special ingredient. They are all made to make the browser's interface and functionality better and improved developed many times. The movie I will be explaining is structured into separate chapters. The first one will be how to download Google Chrome. The second one will be the basic features of Google Chrome. The third one, I will explain the advanced features of Google Chrome. The fourth chapter, I will explain the options part of Google Chrome. And the fifth chapter is the so-known App Store of Google Chrome. So let's start off by installing the web browser Google Chrome itself. So you could go and type in this link in any web browser, or you could also fill in Google Chrome download. So you can click the second link where it says Google Chrome is a browser that combines a minimal design with sophisticated technology to make the web faster, safer, and easier. Press that, and as you can see, you will follow the same link as I have here, right here in this notepad. So you could press download Chrome. So you should run through the installing process. You could check this option if you would like it as your default browser, and you could check this option if you would help my Google Chrome better by automatically sending usage statics and crash reports. So I wouldn't let you do that because they would probably spam your mailbox full. I would just let it unchecked. Press accept and install. And so as you can see, this web page is helping you running the installation process of it. So I already have that downloaded, so you should press yes. So I'm pressing X here because I already have this program installed, so you should just continue the installation. Cancel installation. So you should press resume installation. So now we install Google Chrome. Let's open it. Now let's explain the standard features. Start off by this button here. It contains all the basic features of Google Chrome. So this means Control T means a new tab. This means you can add multiple tabs at one time, so you can search for more different web pages at the same time. So here we have youtube.com, here we have, let's say, facebook.com, and here we should have twitter.com. So this makes it really easy to search multiple websites at the same time. The second basic feature is that if we press new window, Control N, it just opens a new window. It's as simple as that. But let's say we have two different Google Chrome windows open. You could press and hold this and swipe it to the other one, so you have two tabs made in one window. The third basic feature is the incognito mode. It's like browsing in stealth mode. Web pages that are open and aren't recorded, and so are they not in your history. All the cookies are also deleted. The fourth advanced feature is just you can save every website you are really liking. So let's say I really like this YouTube site. You can press Control D and you can name this. So let's say YouTube. We press done. Then it is located in here, YouTube. The fifth advanced feature is just basically zooming. So you're zooming in at this side while it still remains sharp. So this is a powerful feature of Google Chrome which no other browser usually have. The sixth basic feature is just saving a website you are liking. So let's say I like this YouTube site. I'll press Control S. It's a shortcut, Control S. I am literally saving this YouTube site to wherever I want to. Let's say this file Thomas. I'll save it. I already saved it, so I'll save it twice. And let's say I'll go to the same directory I sent it. It's in here, and you could press this twice, and it just goes to this YouTube site. So it's simple as that. And a basic feature means search. Control F is a shortcut for that. So if you're searching for a specific word or word group, you could just type that in. So let's say I'll search for the word YouTube. So it's giving me all the names I searched for. So let's go now to the 8th basic feature. It means print. Control P. It's as easy as that. You just press that. The 8th basic feature is extra. You could make you could create extensions. You could press Task Manager. You could press your browsing history, just some basic stuff that is not really relevant. You could watch your history if you press that. The shortcut for watching your history is Control H. Also, everything you have ever downloaded with this browser, you could press Control and J, and then it's showing every download what you have ever downloaded with this browser. And you could also sign in with a Gmail account. So this is my Gmail account, of course. The 11th feature, basic feature, is settings. So you could sign in as a Gmail account or a Hotmail account. You could, when the browser starts up, you could select to which page you would like to go first. So I have it on new tab. So a new tab will pop up if I would start this web browser. So let's say I start again, the new tab appears. You could switch themes. You could mess with the settings of the search engine. Control F again, and then you have some advanced feature up here if you press that, but you don't really want to go into that, because if you change that, it will mess with your settings, and if something is wrong, it will be hard to fix. So let's go to the 12th feature. Actually, is not a feature, it's just about Google Chrome. It is showing all the data and updates. So if there's another update available, it will show up here. So let's go to the 13th advanced basic features. It is showing your like the extensions you are currently running. You could download extensions at the so-called App Store. I will explain that later in this video. Then there is this help thing. You could search for anything you'd like. If you are not understanding anything, you could post a comment below, or you could of course ask Google Chrome itself. So let's say I'll search for let's say downloads. It is showing how to download something, where the directory is, where you save everything you've downloaded, etc. So the last feature is just close. So if for some reason this X button is not working, you can press this and it's closing. So this has been chapter 1 and 2 on how to install Google Chrome and the basic features of it. So watch the next 2 parts to follow along with the advanced features and the options part, to explain about the App Store of the Google Chrome browser. A really interesting chapter for the ones who would like to know to browse with a much more advanced interface of the browser itself. Let's get it on. To open up the App Store, you just open up a new window and press the first app of these 5 apps. So press Chrome Web Store, so it will reconnect you to the App Store. And as you can see, you will go onto the home page. and you see all kind of different apps. The ones on the homepage are the most popular ones. Okay, so let's say I want to download this Angry Birds app. You just press add to Chrome, and then you press add, and it will easily download. You would just have to wait for 1 second, and this app will be located in here. So it's easy as that. So let's say I want to download another app, which is more functional, or which has more to do with my lifestyle. Let's say my lifestyle. So no games. Let's say food and health. You can choose over 1,000 apps per category. So this is a really extended app store. What I like about the Chrome web store is that it lets you publish apps where Google Chrome users can easily find them. The store's primary purpose is to help Google Chrome users to find apps. It does this by supporting search, or by providing browsable categories of apps, and by displaying lists of various kinds, both accurate and auto-generated. The apps are rated by user ratings and reviews. Okay, so let's now move on to the advanced settings walkthrough guide of Google Chrome. So as you can see, we are in the advanced settings part. If you press extra, or no, that's not what I meant. If you press settings, you're heading over to the advanced setting part. Okay, so let's talk about privacy now. So there are multiple options you can check or rather uncheck. You can choose that yourself. It's basically sorts of options like do you want crash reports to send to Google Chrome to improve the browser experience, or do you want to check grammar and spelling check on, or do you want to always keep your browsing history while you're browsing on the internet? So it's basically not really advanced or easy or hard to understand. So let's move on to the second part. It says passwords and pages. So you can press this option. It says save password. So it means wherever you go and you save your password, you never have to fill in your password again at a certain site. So let's say I'll log in at my YouTube account, and I've logged in. Then the next time I'll go to this YouTube site, I am already logged in, so it's really nice to have that option checked. This third part here, it means web content. So you can change the size of the letters. So let's say we want it to be very big. Everything becomes very big, as you can see, so I'll just have it set to medium. You can also zoom in this part. So let's say I want to zoom, I can't read it easily, so let's say I want to have it at 150%. It zooms in at 150%. So this fourth option is network. So you can press proxy settings. If you press this, you can browse from a certain proxy site, and this means you are browsing. This basically means you're browsing on another internet address, so another IP address. So you can change that if you go to connections and then settings, and you can mess with that settings, but I wouldn't let you do that, because once you change your proxy settings, you need to reset the whole thing again yourself, and it's really hard to find your IP address while you're browsing on somebody else's. So that's why. You can also change the language of your browser. So let's say I'll press this. You can add a language. There are over 100 languages in here, so
probably your language is within this list, and this will also guide you through the grammar and spelling options. So in this option you can choose where you want to save your downloaded files. So let's say I downloaded a song, an MP3 file. I can choose where I want to save it. So if I press this, I can choose a directory where I want to save it. So I already have it set on downloads, folder downloads. So this Google Cloud Printer, it basically means that you can print wireless. So let's say you have a printer which is able to print via wireless network. You can add printers. So if you press this, you can add multiple printers, but they need to be they need to have the certain software that makes them able to print wirelessly. So that was basically it for the advanced settings part, and there are numbers of options that are available that I did not explain that, but those are totally not relevant to the interface and browsing experience. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial guide walkthrough, and I hope you probably learned some of it. So thanks for listening. This is Thomas Wiendijk, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.